Good morning, everyone. This is Standard 6. We are reading chapter 10 Measurement and Motion, and we are doing question and answers. Okay, exercises we are doing. We have completed the learning evolution A. Take the correct option. Second, we have completed give word one word answer for each of the following. Now, we have also completed match column A with column B. In this video we are going to do section question number E, that is give two example for each of the following. So the first one answer, first one answer is the first one question is linear motion. Okay, I have told you about the linear motion, that when all the parts of an object moves the same distance in a given time, then the motion of an object is known as linear motion. Okay, two types, it is of two types, rectilinear and curvilinear. We are seeing the linear motion. Okay, the example of the linear motion is a car moving in a straight line. Here you can write also car moving in a straight line, moving in a straight line. Okay, now another example is a ball falling freely from the roof of the building. This is the example of the rotational motion, or this example of a linear motion. Now the next second one we are doing about the rotational motion. Okay, what we have read about the rotational motion, that is object is said to be in rotatory motion if it moves about a fixed axis without changing its position. What are the example? Motion of a blade of a fan, this is the first example, and the wheel of a sewing machine, that is also a rotational motion. Okay, spinning wheel, that is also a rotational motion. Potter's wheel, spinning top, all of these shows the example of rotatory motion, rotational motion. Okay, now the third one is random motion. What are the example of random motion? The motion which does not have a fixed interval of time, they are moving here and there like a player playing in a football field. Okay, they are moving here, their motion is not fixed. Okay, the bee is moving in a air. Okay, that is a good example of random motion. Now next one is a vibratory motion. Okay, first of all, what is vibratory motion? The motion in which the part or a parts of an object always remain fixed and do not move while the rest of the object moves to and fro in a definite pattern is called vibratory motion. Okay, now what are the example of this vibratory motion? Okay, the example is the guitar. Okay, string of a guitar, this is the first example of vibratory motion. Second one is the surface of a tabla, that is also an example of vibratory motion. And the most important example of vibratory motion is expansion and contraction of the chest during breathing in a is also a very good example of vibratory motion. And the last one is oscillatory motion. Okay, first, what do you mean by oscillatory motion? Okay, when an object moves to and fro about its mean position, its motion is called oscillatory motion. In oscillatory motion, the entire object moves to and fro. What are the example? Motion of a swing, this is the first example of oscillatory motion. Second one is a pendulum of a clock, that is also a oscillatory motion. Piston of a car, we have every pictures we have seen in a previous video, every picture what example I am giving. Okay, all are so yeah, now we have to complete true and false. Now G1 true and false. Okay, what the first one is the cubit is an example of a standard measurement of length. Okay, that is wrong. Cubit is a not example of a standard measurement of a length. Okay, but meter is a SI unit or standard measurement of a length. So here will be, this is false. Second one is that the commonly used unit for measuring large distance is kilometer. That is absolutely true. A long distance we measure from a kilometer. Okay, we measure mass by weighing. That is also true. Okay, whenever we have to buy the mango, we say that give me 1 kg of mass, and the person put into a weighing machine. Okay, the hand span is a reliable method of measurement of length. This is also false. Okay, that is not reliable because person to person this hand span varies. So this will be false. Now SI unit of mass is gram. That is false, dear. SI unit of mass is not gram. SI unit of mass is kilogram. Okay, now we have to move toward the circle the odd one out. So the first one is hand span, inch tape, cubit, foot span. Okay, we can see the similarity here. Hand span, cubit, and foot span is a non-standard unit of measurement which is used in a previous time. Here, inch inch tape is a device which is used to measure the length. So this will be odd one out. Now next one is mile, meter, second, Kelvin. Now here the odd one will be mile. Okay, why? Because meter is a standard unit for the SI unit of length. Second is SI unit of time. Kelvin is SI unit of temperature. Now third one, Kelvin, thermometer, Celsius, Fahrenheit. Here the odd one out will be thermometer. Why? Because Kelvin is a SI unit for the temperature. Celsius is a measurement for the temperature. Fahrenheit we is a measurement for the temperature, physical measurement for the temperature. But thermometer is a device by which we measure the temperature. So here the odd one out will be thermometer. Now the next one is rectilinear, curvilinear, random motion, and vibratory motion. Okay, here the answer will be random motion because rectilinear has some specific, they have motion, whether they will slow or fast. Curvilinear they will go either the straight, either the curved path. But random motion, okay, next one is vibratory motion. Vibratory motion they have a fixed path. Okay, to and fro, or they will vibrate up and down, they will vibrate. So everyone has fixed path, but random motion does not have fixed path. Okay, they can move from any place. Okay, their direction is not fixed. So here the answer will be random motion. Now the next one is fill in the blanks. Okay, the first one in the fill in the blanks is 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. This is fixed here. Okay, the degree of separation between 2 points is called distance, will be the answer. Okay, the distance will be the answer. And here the third one, meter is equal to 1 kilometer. So obviously 1000 meter is equal to 1 meter. Now the fourth one is 1 meter is equal to 1000 millimeter will be the answer. Okay, the next one is dash is measure for the degree of hotness or coldness. Obviously the temperature will be the answer. Temperature is the measure for degree of hotness or coldness. Now the next one is kinematics studies simple and complicated motion. So here the will be simple will be answer, and here complicated, with two types of motion we studied in kinematics, simple and complicated. complicated answer. Now the next question is, why is international system of unit required? Okay, I am giving answer in a detail that in earlier times people used different parts of their body to measure the length. Okay, the length of an object was measured by using hand span, cubit, that is pace also, foot also, fathom also. What is fathom? Length of the outstretched arm. So this was used, but hand span, cubit, pace and other unit based on the length of a body parts are not accurate and reliable, so they cannot be used as a standard unit for measurement, as the length of the body parts varies from person to person. Here you can see everyone sizes are different. Your size of a hand is different from your father, your size of a hand is different from your mother. So people realize that the need for the standard unit of measurement, here is the fixed, that is standard unit of measurement is given. So this will be your answer. Okay, now what is the standard unit? Okay, short answer question is there, what is a standard unit? Okay, standard units are the units we usually use to measure the weight, length or capacity of an object. Okay, I will tell you about the standard unit. Standard unit of measurements are those that have a fixed quantity, that is value, and therefore do not vary from person to person and place to place. So this is the standard unit of measurement. Here it is written, length is meter, volume is liter, mass is gram, time second, okay, temperature Celsius. Okay, we have, this was the standard unit of measurement. Now how many kilometers makes 8,000 meters? So here we are knowing that 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter, 1000 meter. So here what will happen? Okay, so 8,000 meter we have to change into kilometer, so we will divide it by 1000. So all the 30 will be cancelled, so here 8 kilometer will be the answer. So how many kilometers makes 8,000 meter? 8 kilometer will be your answer. Here the third question is, how many centimeter are there in 2.5 kilometer? So the answer is 2,50,000 centimeter. How? We have to multiply the value of kilometers by conversion factor, that is 1 lakh. It means 2.5 into 1 lakh. Okay, so what will be the answer? 2 lakh 50,000 centimeter will be the correct answer, dear. Now why is measurement important? Okay, measurement, first of all, measurement is one of the most important process in science in our daily life. We get up in the morning, get ready and go to the school. At what time should we get up? How much time do we take to get ready? These questions are related to the measurement of time. So how much distance do we have to travel from our home to our school? This question is related to the measurement of length. When we buy fruits and vegetables, the shopkeeper measures the quantity, and this is the measurement of mass. When we fall ill, the doctors measure our body temperature. So in everywhere in our daily life we need to measure something, so it is very very important, dear. Thank you very